The 2024 gaming year is coming to an end soon, and while there are so many hits among this year's releases like Astrobot, Black Myth Wukong, and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, it's the lesser-known, unexpected games released this year that we're going to talk about today. We've done a similar video last year as well, so if you're curious about 2023's hidden gem games, you can always click on the video link below. Welcome to HotFix Gaming. I'm Joy. Without further ado, here are 10 of the hidden gem games of 2024. Number 10. Outcast: A New Beginning. If you mix Avatar and Alex together, you get Outcast: A New Beginning. Except Outcast is better, has a beautiful map, fun gameplay, and weapon mechanics. And I bet you didn't know, this is a direct sequel to the 1999 cult classic Outcast. The original Outcast was an action-adventure game and featured one of the first freely explorable open worlds. For that element alone, it garnered a lot of respect and a cult status that continues to this day. So, A New Beginning managed to surprise many longtime fans of Outcast with a world that is beautifully designed, with each village having its own architecture and style, while the world map is covered in points of interest in different biomes, providing gorgeous views from just about any spot in the landscape. Combat is also great fun, especially when stumbling on a particularly effective gun combination or figuring out how the latest upgrade fits into the flow of the next hostile encounter. It took over 24 years for Cutter Slade to return to Adelpha, but the wait has paid off with an epic adventure on an alien world. Number 9. Super Monkey Ball Banana Rumble. For those who didn't know, Super Monkey Ball is quite a long franchise, spanning over 12 games on consoles alone. But unfortunately, after its glorious GameCube days, it kinda took a dip, with titles seemingly catering more to the casual player rather than the hardcore fans. Luckily, the newest entry, Super Monkey Ball Banana Rumble, is what many fans like to call a return to form. Monkey Ball has finally found its way home again with a set of 200 fantastic courses that range from delightfully charming to devilishly challenging, backed up by tight mechanics and predictable physics that puts the player in total control of my monkey's fate. This isn't just a cover album of Monkey Ball's greatest hits, though, as the new Spin Dash ability is a genius evolution of the franchise's core ideas. And yes, it doesn't quite reach the heights of the amazing GameCube originals, but Banana Rumble is easily the best Super Monkey Ball game in over 20 years. Number 8. SunnySide. SunnySide is a title that falls more into the category of cozy games, which you can play after a long day. The game is a blend of farming simulation and life simulation, boasting one of the most in-depth character creators in a farming sim game. There's a decent dating mechanic that allows players to establish meaningful relationships, in case you're missing some romance from your gaming sessions. The farming side of things allows players to take complete control of everything involved in the farming process. This includes ordering seeds and irrigating. It also allows players to engage in a card-based combat system and fight enemies as they venture into caves. This adds a new spin to the conventional formula of a life sim. That makes the game unique, and the free demo is easy to recommend. And yes, I have seen plenty of reviews talking about some performance issues, but the developers have assured gamers that these bugs are getting fixed. On top of that, we can also expect some more content to be released for the game later, which is just great news. Number 7. Penny's Big Breakaway. If you were ever in a Mario Kart game stage and looked at the road ahead of you and wondered, what would it be like if this was an action game, a platform game, instead of a driving game? Then Penny's Big Breakaway is as close of an answer as you'll ever get. When the team that did one of the best Sonic games announced a 3D platformer, I wasn't sure if it'd be good or not. However, it turns out that they did a lot more, and Penny's Big Breakaway is a game you should not miss. Penny's Big Breakaway is about traversal, combos, avoiding penguins, speedrunning, and more, with the game's physics system that makes just about everything feel fluid. The game proves that the art of busking is never easy, but is always worth it. Number 6. Sandland. If you're a manga fan, you've probably already heard of Sandland and its creator, Akira Toriyama. But the universe he created is not just in the manga. You'll also see it in a Disney Plus series and a feature film that was released last year. And now, you also have a game to go with it. While they tell the story of Sandland, a world where water is a scarce resource and racial tensions run high, they also go beyond, exploring the past of a new character for the series and offering an expansion beyond the desert world. Sandland is aesthetically beautiful, despite its largely brown setting, and clever despite its absurdity. It offers us charming characters, engaging customization systems, and a world that expands on Akira Toriyama's original vision. The game manages the tough task of transforming an enjoyable story, but without overdoing the open-world mechanics in the process. It knows what it is and embraces it fully, and that makes it one of the year's most surprising gems. And if you're enjoying this video so far, let us know by hitting that like button. Number 5. Crow Country. A survival horror game about the dark secrets lurking within and beneath an abandoned theme park, and a gorgeous homage to landmark games of the past, Crow Country is a hidden gem of 2024 that should be known by everybody. Crow Country is a title that draws from the best aspects of Silent Hill and Resident Evil to create an immersive, fun experience that'll draw in both devoted fans of the genre and those who have never tried it before. From its story to its graphics, it brings back the elements of survival horror that we love the most, while putting its own unique spin on the classics. Number 4. Megaton Musashi W Wired. Level 5's given us plenty of great games over the years, such as Rogue Galaxy, Ni no Kuni, Professor Layton, Dark Cloud, and so on. But one of their lesser-known IPs, Megaton Musashi, has only recently come into the limelight because of their recently released Megaton Musashi W Wired. Right from the beginning of the game's story, Megaton Musashi is gripping with memorable characters, entertaining dynamics, a compelling premise, and an astounding presentation. This title proves to be a strong return to form for Level 5, offering up addictive mech battling action that feels like the most slept-on release of the year. Its heartfelt story, dumb but fun combat missions, and in-depth character progression offer up an experience that's tough to put down. If you're at all a fan of action RPGs or that distinct Level 5 charm you can find in all the beloved company's games, then definitely pick up Megaton Musashi W as soon as possible. 3. Another Code, Recollection. Another Code, Recollection is a remake of Another Code 2 Memories, a game released for the DS back in 2005, and its Wii sequel, Another Code R, Journey into Lost Memories, released in 2009. And while it seems like a lot to be remaking 2 games in one, Recollection is doing a pretty good job at it. The game puts you in the role of Ashley, a girl who tragically lost her mother at a very young age. Haunted by disturbing memories she can't fully recall, Ashley receives an invite to a secluded island to meet with her long-absent father, and a strange-looking portable device called the DAS. On the island, she finds a well-preserved old mansion and a very unusual friend who also shares her lack of memory, but no dad. In the second part of the game, an older Ashley is invited to Lake Juliet for a camping trip that immediately goes south when her bag is pilfered. In the quest to get back her stuff, Ashley discovers the truths and tragedies of a conspiracy in the background of this placid lake. Recollection doesn't take the usual route of a basic remaster of these 2 games, but rather it is a fully-fledged remake, complete with new 3D visuals, lots of voice acting, and cinematic cutscenes for key story moments. The game also redoes elements of the game's puzzle and story. While the overall narrative beats of the plot remained the same, all of the puzzles have been completely scrapped and replaced with new brain teasers. Whether you're a veteran or completely new to this game, you're bound to enjoy this hidden gem of 2024. Number 2. A Quiet Place, The Road Ahead. For most of us, the biggest penalty for making too much noise might be a scolding shush from the movie theater seat behind you. But in A Quiet Place, The Road Ahead, you're only ever one creaky floorboard away from getting snuffed out by an alien threat that's always listening out for you like it's the most sinister form of Siri. A Quiet Place, The Road Ahead does a commendable job of taking the uniquely silent, scary movie series and spinning it into an interactive adventure, in addition to borrowing heavily from the likes of Alien Isolation in the way it casts you as the reluctant rodent trapped in a deadly game of cat and mouse. And if it's not enough that every in-game sound you make in A Quiet Place, The Road Ahead can potentially trigger your termination, there's also the option to toggle on microphone support if you want to throw on a headset and potentially get the protagonist eviscerated simply because you cursed in fright or maybe just took a slab of your soda too loudly. An absolute must-play game for both fans of the movies and those who didn't watch them. Number 1. 9 Souls. Red Candle Games has managed to create an amazing Metroidvania blended with Souls-like elements. In 9 Souls, our protagonist is the relentless warrior Yi, and after being left for dead at the hands of their former mentor, they're out to slaughter all their former comrades for reasons that Nine Souls holds close to its chest until the final hours. It's a personal Kill Bill-style revenge story, dripping in as much mystery as it is blood, and every encounter with a former ally in a boss battle puts one more piece of the puzzle in place. It's a great central mystery, figuring out why Yi turned on his former allies and was nearly killed by his own tutor for it. Nine Souls is a well-made game with great platforming, excellent combat, and a strong visual style. The moment-to-moment gameplay is just simply fantastic, it looks great, and it weaves cutscenes into the gameplay pretty deftly. While this game has definitely launched into an already crowded market, I have no doubt that even with so much competition, it's really found its place and its fanbase. Have you played it yet? What other 2024 games have you enjoyed and think are hidden gems? Let me know your favorites in the comments section below. And if you enjoy gaming content and want more, make sure to check out the videos linked on screen.